All right, Bitcoin holders, this is potentially lining up to be an extremely big week for crypto and for Bitcoin. We're going to explain that here in just a minute. Dive into this. If you haven't already done so, hit that like, hit that subscribe button below, please. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, down in the description, go check it out. There's a $500,000 airdrop for Caspa going on over at Margex. If you want, use my link below. You get involved in that. They've also got the best copy trading platform. There's a Bitcoin trader over there on Margex that I follow I do copy trading with. It does over 1,200% ROE. So just check that out. Links in the description below if you want to. Okay. So as I mentioned, we got a key week for Bitcoin coming up. All right. There's two key reports that coming out later this week. One will happen tomorrow, Tuesday, and one will happen on Friday. All of this sets the stage for really what's the Federal Reserve FOMC meeting going to do? Are they going to slash the rate? All that kind of stuff. We're gonna explain all that in this video. So let's jump into this. As always, thanks for giving me a few minutes. All right, here we go. So, like I said, there's a key reports coming out. Okay, and all this has to do with the strength of the dollar index as it relates to Bitcoin. Okay, so if we continue to see the dollar strength index weaken, which all of the indicators are that it will, and that bodes well and signifies strength for Bitcoin because people will move uh, cash and assets over into Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, so Tuesday we have the U.S. manufacturing data, which is likely to show continued contraction, signaling weakness in the dollar index and strength in Bitcoin. Okay, yes, we like that. Big for Bitcoin, right? In the orange, Friday's U.S. jobs data could extend the dollar weakness, according to the ING. Basically, is the non-farm payrolls are they going to come in signaling and giving indicators that is positive for Bitcoin? Okay, so that's the two key reports. Okay, so also again, remember this sets the stage for what does the Federal Reserve do? So this is a big week for crypto. It may not actually have a direct impact right now, meaning like when we see Bitcoin go up 10%. No, that's not the point. It's about setting the stage for what the Federal Reserve FOMC meeting is going to play out later in September. And to give you some perspective on that, here in the purple, there's now a 70% chance of a 25 basis point cut and a 30% chance of a 50 basis point cut in September. Now, the expectation is that for the remainder of 2024, we're expecting approximately about 75 basis points to be cut from the interest rate, the Federal Reserve interest rate. And however that gets done, 25 in September and so forth from there, we'll see. Okay. But here in the green, rate cuts are good for Bitcoin as it is a particularly sensitive to monetary liquidity conditions. It is seen as a risk asset with no cash flow or margins to get a hit in a slowdown. And that's good. Okay. So that's why we could have a big week for Bitcoin, not necessarily represented in the price of Bitcoin, but conditions starting to line up in the context of the dollar strength index, right? The Federal Reserve, what are they going to do? We've got the key reports coming, the jobs report and the manufacturing report. All this lines up. We'll see how it plays out. All right. So, as I said, thanks for giving me a few minutes. I'll see you and have a good one. Take care. Bye.